氷に閉ざされた獣たちの国、方向轟く東土の地で新たな戦いののろしが上がる。フェイト、グランドオーダー、コスモス・イン・ザ・ロストベルト、永久東土帝国アナスタシア。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Grand Order. We're on the Permafrost Empire Anastasia. If I wanted to, I could play like clips of the movie Anastasia, but I feel like that would get people being mad and being like, no, the real story of Anastasia was nothing like that. Not Disney movie, that's like a Disney movie, so I don't think I will. Plus copyright, so I mean, this is dangerous putting up some of the Fate stuff, I swear. Okay, we're heading off to Yaga Smolensk. We're going to talk about Yaga. This is a very ethereal vibe. It almost feels like it's just like the sound when you get the true name revelation, you know? There are a lot more people, Yaga here than I thought there'd be. Oh, what is that noise? What was that sound? Maybe we should just stay put. True, we probably should, but what if we just got close enough to see what's going on while making sure to stay out of sight? Sure. Now then, let's keep our heads low and sneak over. Looks like someone's handing out food? They're certainly all lining up for something. Huh. Oh god, that's a nice outfit. Hello again, my little Yaga. Congratulations on making it through another day in your miserable lives. It's so sad, isn't it? No matter how hard you work, you can never save enough to live on or hope to move up in the world. So, what was that about? I've never seen a human before. And now it's like, there's Koyanskaya, who clearly does not have a snoot. But don't worry, your cute little guardian angel is here to help you all survive this horribly dark, dreadful blizzard. Don't be shy, come up and take a gander at my goods. There's nothing NFF services can't provide, whether it's food, medical equipment, or even prohibited goods like alcohol. Oh, alcohol's prohibited. That's...
That voice. One positively dripping with honey atop ice cream atop even more honey. Both of you hide. Watch from as far away as possible. Do not approach under any circumstances, unless you want to get ensnared in a honey trap like I was.
Most convincing thing he's ever said. Welcome to TV Koyanskaya's Honey Kitchen, now open for business. Hello and good day all, it's a cruel little establishment I've got going on here, but of course you all know that. Heart! Get ready for those noises. Oh yes, I know all about how hard it is being a Yaga. You have very hardy bodies, so hardy in fact that you're practically oh, interesting. But the trade-off is that you burn through calories at a tremendous rate, really well die so comically quickly if you aren't eating about 10 times the food a good old-fashioned human would. You might say that Yaga trade the ability to survive extreme cold for truly shoddy energy efficiency. Thank you for the exposition dump. At any rate, if you don't get enough calories here in Russia, you'll soon end up a Yaga-sicle. But fortunately, I come all the way from Yaga Moscow to help you survive. Now come on, don't be shy, empty your wallets and prostrate yourselves before the goddess of salvation, Heart!
So the human's back again, huh? Damn it. How dare she mock us like that?
Hey, shut your damn mouth. If you want to start making us jump through impossible hoops again, at least pretend you're grateful for her. Yeah, her method's aside, at least she's helping us. Hi, Miss Koyanskaya. I'd like to buy some food, please. Is everything okay, Miss Koyanskaya? How sad, how truly, truly sad. You Yaga must have piroshki for brains. Oh, pierogies. Piroshki. That's the Russian way to say pierogies. How could you possibly forget the proper way to address your owner? It's Mistress Koyanskaya, peons. I swear, your minds are as frail as your bodies are ugly. You're completely lacking in tact, and have not a shred of decorum. What an achingly dull history you ended up in. I don't know what your leader was thinking combining humans with animals. Now you've lost the innocence of the latter and the brains of the former. Somehow you managed to cancel out all the good bits of humanity and animal kind, and you call yourself a new species just because you can survive a little better in this climate? What a joke.
What was that? Hey you, I don't care if you're one of the Tsar's personal guard. Nobody talks about us like that and gets away with it.
Well, did we just skip a line? Nope, it flashed to her for a second, then disappeared. The Tsar himself came with our demonic beast transformation policy. The only ones who had criticized it are traitors from... No way. Oh, I didn't even see him appear. Whoa. What? See what happens when you oppose me? Heart. So sorry about that, my little Yaga. My oprichniki are special, you see. They're an elite type that reacts instantly if I just get the teensiest bit upset, so make sure you watch your language. But Miss Koyanskaya, just now you were the one who was... Oh, do my ears deceive me, or the second brave moron with the death wish today? Is life down here really that hard? Not at all. Forgive me, Miss Koyanskaya. There we go. I knew you could do it. Hard. Now let's get down to business. Since your food shortage problem keeps getting worse, I made sure to bring twice as much as last time. Go ahead and load up on anything you like. There's plenty to go around.
Alright, as long as you get more food. What's with these prices?
Ah yes, one cut of Kerchat shoulder meat. That'll be 500,000 rubles, please.
That's 3 times more expensive than last time. We couldn't even afford the prices back then. This isn't helping us at all. It used to all be as long as we obeyed the Tsar's laws, but he provided us with the minimum amount of food we need to get by. But now we have to trade everything we've got down to our furniture. And if that wasn't bad enough, the prices keep going up every damn time.
Uh-oh. Looks like capitalism has invaded Russia.
You're bleeding us dry for everything we've got. Why are you torturing us like this?
Oh my, I don't like the sound of that. Is that an insipid riot I smell? Well, as a Tsar's personal guard, I guess I'd better do something about that, hadn't I? Perhaps we can try another way of resolving the food shortages then.
Wait, please, we're not looking for trouble. It's just, prices like these, you might as well be telling us to die. Could you at least put them back to what they were last time? That way we should be able to pay. Please, Mr. Koyanskaya, I'm begging you.
I wish I could help you now that you're finally wising up a bit. But I can't. Sorry, heart. What you see is what you get, heart. Prices may go up, but they never go down. That's NFF Service's most sacred rule. Besides, you aren't really incapable of paying, right? I know you've still got room to fall back on.
Room to... I promise you we don't. This is all we...
Don't be silly. You've got plenty to work with. You've got stamina to waste arguing with me. You've got plenty of nerve letting the rebels remain at large. And you've got a friend right there next to you, one with just as much money to spare. Isn't that the Yaga way to take from the weak? Besides, I said it myself earlier. There's more than one way to resolve a food shortage.
Huh? Now I see. So that's the way it is, huh? Since you're telling us this, and you're one of the Tsar's personal guard, I can assume that if I go along with this, I won't get in trouble?
Nope, I couldn't care less about silly ethical concerns you pathetic little things have. Snore!
Don't tell me you're just giving up. Come on, give her a piece of your... Don't worry, I'm not. Let's get some food together. You, me, and your money.
Great. Well, you played him like a damn fiddle.
Why would they do something like that?
At least we've avoided being spotted. Koyanskaya just left with the wagon, along with the Yaga who collapsed when their friends struck them in the head.
Master Tanner, neither of you look or sound particularly happy about that. Tell me what happened as briefly as possible. Broad strokes will suffice.
Koyanskaya, the one who attacked Kaldia, was distributing food to the townspeople, but it looked like she was charging them prices high enough that she was really just extorting them. Eventually, the Yaga started arguing with her about prices, and then a fight broke out among them, and only half the Yaga there ended up receiving food. I think the other half were probably...
killed? By their friends? Do you mean the ones who acquired food did so by stealing their friends' money?
Even if she was attempting to reduce their numbers, that is a needlessly cruel way to do so. I suppose killing half the population will help the remaining Yaga survive now that there are fewer mouths to feed, but...
Hey, spare me your cold-blooded analysis. The point is that Koyanskaya is a demon dressed as a woman. Tanner, as of right now, you have no means of fighting back. Had Koyanskaya seen you just now, you would have been dead just like I would be. Of course, in my case, I turned a few of the Opportuniki into goo with my Goth Punch magecraft. But a third-rate no, a pale imitation of a mage like yourself would have no chance. Lucky for you, you had some shadows to cower in. That suited you far better than a mage's outfit. In that sense, you did quite well. I understand how you feel, so you must do well to stay out of sight regardless.
Director Gordolf.
Still, what a wretched stroke of luck to learn that Koyanskaya is here in Russia, and well, especially with that name. Who could have imagined that?
I'll say, on top of that, she's a servant. These magical energy readings don't lie. She must have been concealing that in Chaldea, but she obviously isn't bothering to here. She must be working for Kirstaria, for the Cryptors.
So that priest is most likely a servant as well, since he was clearly there as Koyanskaya's equal. Nonetheless...
What is it, Mr. Holmes? Are you concerned by the astounding lack of judgment that Mr. Gordolf showed by unwittingly bringing both Koyanskaya and Father Kotomine to Chaldea?
Well, have you know I'm the greatest victim in all this? Have you not a shred of consideration? Tanner, what have you been teaching your charge that makes you think it's okay to talk to your superiors like that? And she said it with such a straight face only makes it more painful.
In Koyanskaya's case, you're quite right, Miss Curialite. Gordolf was undoubtedly lax in his vetting, but so too was Miss Koyanskaya's disguise immaculate. But the same cannot be said for Father Kotomine. He was a genuine clergyman sent in by official capacity by the Holy Church. As such, Gordolf had no advance contact with him, and thus cannot be held liable. I believe Father Kotomine and Koyanskaya must have first met in person on the boat Chaldea in the Antarctic. Isn't that right, Director?
Yes, that's right. I'm quite certain he was absent for most of my meetings.
In which case, they must have executed the plan via a network we had no means of learning about. If we are to be investigating that soon, well, something bears mentioning. Da Vinci, Mr. Tanner, although it's a bit untimely, there is something else I must tell you. There is no man by the name of Kotomine Kire employed by the Holy Church. Or at least, there was no one by that name on the 2019 list of the Church's clergy.
Yet 2019, it's a little out of date. Really? Then does that mean the name Kotomine Kire is made up?
No, someone by that name did in fact exist at one time. However, according to Chaldea's records, Kotomine Kire died in Japan in 2004.
So basically he's a zombie? Has that sucker-punching backstabber actually been a pseudo-servant all this time? Or maybe he's a servant that's basically a heroic spirit possessing a dead body? Well, is that sort of thing even possible?
I wish I could say no. That no heroic spirit would be content with using a dead body as its host. Well, no, we kind of know that that's not necessarily the case. But there are particular exceptions. Those who are summoned as pseudo-servants precisely because of said hosts. However, this bit of information can at least lay the theory to rest. The Holy Church report says the following. Kotomine Kire's body was completely incinerated at the time of his death, making recovery impossible. In other words, Father Kotomine's body no longer exists, at least not in our world.
Whoa, maybe he came from this world?
That is a possibility, but at this point that is all there is. We still have far too little information to theorize any further.
Well, I thought I smelled something delicious. Do I detect some adorable little rats hiding out in the back alley? Who? I do wish I could let you get away, but now that I've found you, I certainly can't do that now, can I? Especially not after Kotomine just told me to squash any repulsive insects I happen to find. Oh no! Hello, my little Chaldeans. Congratulations on making it back alive. Heart! I do have to applaud your good luck and sheer tenacity. Koyanskaya. Master, get back. Oh, look at you bravely trying to keep your master safe, but you should really know better, Mash. If you're going to act like you can fight, you'd better be ready for your enemy to call your bluff. Considering your current situation, your abilities, your position, you may be okay with dying yourself, but what about the boy behind you? At times like this, the best thing you can do is throw away your pride and roll over like the dog you are. We're not going to roll over for you. Just kidding. It's hilarious seeing you flailing about so desperately, Tenderheart. Luckily for you, I'm still not done with my work for today, and I like to do one job at a time. So I won't come looking for you until tomorrow. Killing you now would go against my principles. So for today, I'll be generous and let you go off on your merry way. Besides, I expect that'll make things more interesting down the road. After all, it's not fair for Kadok to have all the advantage. We should at least give something of a fighting chance. First you destroy Chaldea, and now you want to pit Senpai against Kadok and the others? Yo, calm down, Mash. Yo, down, girl. We're good. Yo, no beef, no beef. But, foo-foo! That's right, I'm gonna have you and the Cryptors kill each other, Tanner. That's what we've been working towards all this time. It would be a huge disappointment if all that buildup were to fizzle out at the very first Cryptor. Good grief, I trust you're listening in, Sherlock Holmes. How could you let them go out without any protection whatsoever? Shouldn't you be way more cautious? If any other servants had been assigned to Russia instead of me, your little journey would be over now. I never thought I would see an enemy servant be concerned for our opposition. Although the other servants, you say. Would you mind giving us any more hints while you're at it? What is your true name? Who is your master? How many of you are there? And furthermore, what is this singularity really called? That's more like it. It's not worth crushing you unless you put up a decent fight. You did put one over on me back at Caldy after all. I'll have to pay you back double when I finally get to meet you in person. Wow. You are... I just realized you look remarkably like an alternate color palette for Milia Rage. But you are possibly dooming the entire thing. Oh, and unfortunately for you, I won't be offering up any more hints, Heart. I've been working on my fingers to the bone over the past year to get everything ready. Oh, never mind. You'll just have to figure out whatever you don't, just for yourselves. Such is the wish of our leader. Oh. Sorry, could you pronounce that one more time, please? Who's come from far, far away, and yet who still remains shrouded in shadow. Is it that you can't say it, or is it that the pronunciation? Aren't you a Russian servant? Oh, that? You mean you can't just tell? Just because I'm your enemy doesn't mean I'm an ally to Russia, to Kadok Zem Lupus. In the end, the Yaga are another branch of human evolution that makes them very much an objective of hatred for me. So I exploit them as brutally and thoroughly as I can. It's my life's work. I enjoy it and take it seriously. Besides, the whole notion of a societal structure that exploits the poor was something you humans came up with, wasn't it? Wasn't it called capitalism, Heart? Oh, but violence is bad. We don't want that now, do we? You literally encouraged it. I may have made use of military force back at Caldia, but normally I had no other choice. But only because I had no other choice. Normally I wouldn't resort to such barbarism. If the takeover had lasted a year or so, I would have made sure you all end up killing each other much more peacefully. Resorting to something as brutish as violence to destroy what you detest is the height of human folly. Your kind brought destruction upon your own heads. I have no plan to stoop to your level. So there you have it. I won't lay a finger on you. You're a weird one. I've already fulfilled His Imperial Majesty Ivan the Terrible's request to eliminate the biggest threat, Caldius. Controlling the Oprichniki now is just a bit of after-sales service. If you're gonna fight this crypto, I'll let him command the Oprichniki instead. So you're saying you have no intention of fighting us here because we're completely powerless? That you're going to let us go because we're not worth your time? That's right. Nice to see you finally understand, Mash. I'm impressed you're able to face the facts you really didn't want to. So I'll tell you what, in honor of that show of earnestness and loyalty, I will let you off the hook this time. Truth be told, I was planning to gobble you both up right after you let your guard down. Wait, that's it. That's the way, Mash Tanner. Don't fight an opponent you can't beat. That's the first law of the jungle. Since you're such smart boys and girls, I'll go ahead and make you a promise. If you manage to survive Russia, I'll be sure to come see you again. When I do, we can hash things out woman to man. Keep on scurrying around like the little rats you are until then, okay? I'm an advisor to the cryptos, you see. As long as you keep on your little journey, we will meet again. Wow, okay. Enemy servant. Is this really the energy signature of a servant? At any rate, I've lost that wicked magical energy signature. I'm sorry, Master. I wanted to do something about her, but I couldn't. Oh, we just have to bear with it for now. You know, while we can get our party, that'd be nice. I know, but well, now that I've calmed down, I have so many questions. Why did she reveal herself to us? It's probably how she gets her kicks. I'm sorry, did I just hear a scream? What was that scream? This is very bad. I understand how angry you both must be on seeing Kaldi's destructor, but I need you to both be calm. It seems that things have taken a turn for the worse in the town. Make your way back to Paxy's house immediately, and mind your surroundings. Understood. Okay, Master, let's keep out of sight. Metal Gear Fate. Please forgive me, O Light of the Tsar. Everyone in this town is a good upstanding Yaga who loves and worships the Tsar. Nobody here would ever think of defying him. I admit that my brother tried to join the rebel army, but you Oprichniki executed him for that. But that has nothing to do with me, and I don't know anything about any mage. Glory to the Tsar, glory to the Tsar. We seek out the seeds of the rebellion and crush them. We have confiscated your belongings and disposed of your dwelling. This is the fate of all those who would oppose the emergent authority. You can't be serious.
We will ask the questions. Where is the mage?
I told you I don't know any mage.
That is the proof that you do not fully understand the glory of the Tsar. Break him! Kill him!
No, please, I'm begging you. Master?
Wait, I know someone. I know someone who defies the Tsar. His name is Paxy.
Oh, great. Paxy? Come to think of it, they did seem to be treating him a bit strangely.
There's something shady about him. His father was killed for defying you guys. He's been real flush lately, too. He must be selling information to the rebel army. He's the one with the traitorous rebel army.
Are you freaking kidding me? Paxy? Why do you have to show up now? What are you calling a traitor?
Everyone knows you with the rebel army, right guys?
You bastard.
And how do you explain that all? The town's undergrounds are sealed off, but you managed to pay your taxes and still had food to spare. That's all the proof we need. Alright, I did my part. So long, Paxy. You are a member of the rebel army. You stand in defiance of the Tsar. You lack respect for the Tsar. Those who turn their backs on the glory of the Tsar shall be tortured for their sins and executed. Do not resist.
Oh yeah, watch me.
He shot him. Paxy just openly defied the Tsar.
Oh shit.
Treasonous action confirmed. Normally you would be eliminated.
See that? That is what happens when you go flying off the handle without thinking ahead. Still, I must commend him for his timing. This must be an excellent distraction. Now then, Tanner, I trust you know what to do next. Head to the ley line while the Opportunity are preoccupied with that beast.
I'm ready, Master. Yeah, let's go save Paxy. Right.
Why would you do that? You're so stupid.
I understand your confusion, Gordolf, but this is simply how Chaldea, rolls, as I say. I do hope you learn to accept it. Rest assured that endeavors like this are far from fruitless. They may be fraught with risk, but their returns more than make up for it. That's right. This is the ship we're all on. Besides, this also helps save his life. Alright, Tanner, grab Paxy and get out of there. If you don't do something, he's gonna keep fighting the Opportunity until they kill him. I think so too. If it comes down to it, then I'll... Nope, no, you stop. It's not gonna come down that mash. We're just gonna grab him and yeet him.
Treasonous action confirmed. Normally you would be eliminated. However, Captain Koyanskaya is currently in charge of our actions, protocol, and recompense. We shall not execute without approval. Therefore, you shall be neutralized. Moving to crush appendages.
Paxy!
What are you guys doing here?
We'll explain later. Please, follow us. We know a surefire escape route.
What's with her? She doesn't have any fur, just like Mistress Koyanskaya. Is that the golden mage everyone's talking about?
What are you?
Rebels have no right to speak. Silence.
Damn it all.
Let go, there's too many. Let's go, there's too many of them.
You think I don't know? Wait. Guess fought the Opportunity before, haven't you?
Yes, we have, so we know full well how quickly they move. Don't worry, we can get away. Indeed, however, be aware that if you follow our suggestion, you'll be no longer able to return to this town. If that is acceptable to you, we'll have our full support in making your escape. How about it?
Why would that matter to him? You saw how the other creatures ratted on him. You there. You've been on the outs with this town for some time now, haven't you? Surely you can't possibly have any lingering attachments.
Even still,
Colluders detected. Contact the captain. Requesting authorization for execution.
Damn it. Alright, I'll come with you. Now hurry up and lead the way. Tanner, you don't want to get shot in the back, do you?
Woohoo! And they look at Fu and they're like, what is that? That's weird. It's like a tiny person. Good, you managed to escape the town. I'm glad to see no one was hurt. We made it. Yes, Senpai's plan to knock things over in the alley to slow their pursuit worked wonders. Yeah, it was like a famous scene out of an old Japanese samurai movie. Oh god, are you secretly a weeb? That would be the greatest character development. The kind where the hero makes his escape while periodically stopping to cut down one of the bad guys. Though, of course, you can see that kind of thing in the London slums all the time, too. Good thing the Opportunity never tried to shoot you. You probably wouldn't have made it out otherwise. I don't know what happened, but I guess there must have been some sort of mistake in the chain of command. Indeed, we should all be grateful for this stroke of good luck. For now, I'm afraid you must... I don't know... Is Koyanskaya actually helping us?
I put up a beacon at your destination. Miss Light, would you mind showing Paxy?
Of course. Here, Paxy.
I see. So it's a top-down map of the mountain? It's tough to tell what's with all the bumps.
Oh, I get it. Showing the elevation change in the area. I could really use one of these.
That red light is your destination. Once you arrive at the mountain path, I would like you to lead the way. A map can only tell you so much after all. As you are local, we have to place our trust in your own knowledge of the region. Naturally, I would like you to avoid any areas where demonic beasts are known to appear, and do remember that we are under pursuit.
Yeah, I got it. Come on, Tanner Mash, let's get going. Although now I stop and think about it, I get the feeling you guys have been pulling my strings this whole time. A lot of people really hate your guts, don't they?
That they do, especially good, honest people like yourself. Oh, you don't know about British wit, you mongrel animal.
Alright. Head up to the Icy Cavern. We got a assassin to deal with, support only. Oh. Literally, it's just going to be whatever team is given to me.
I don't feel anyone staring daggers in my back anymore. Looks like we finally lost the Opportunity. Damn it, why'd they have to do this to me?
I'm so sorry. This is all our fault. We didn't know anything about this place, but still had you take us to your house.
Knock it off, just forget about that. I wasn't thinking straight either. That's what I get for jumping at the chance to strike it rich without thinking it through. It's my fault as much as yours, so that makes it a even. There's one thing I still don't get. Why didn't you use me as a decoy and run off when you had the chance?
I mean, we couldn't abandon you. That's how it works. No, we couldn't. Both Master and I wanted to help you.
Times like that, you're supposed to let the other guy take the fall. But you guys couldn't keep your noses out of it, huh? I mean, it's not like me dying's gonna make any difference to your survival.
Wrong, actually.
Indeed, the Beast Man is right. You're nothing but a defective demi-servant and a useless third-rate master. I told you to stay out of sight instead of getting in a fight you can't win.
Yeah, my body just moved on its own. I don't get it. Why would you do that?
There was nothing in it for you. I only saved you people because I had something to gain from doing it. The Yaga way of life is simple. Only the strong get to eat. And only the eat get to strong.
Oh, but surely the weak serve a purpose as well by providing the meat for the strong to consume. That is typically the law of the jungle, after all.
Not for us. For us, the weak aren't even worth eating. Every Yaga knows that. Man, you mages really throw me off my game.
I assure you, most mages would make the same choice you would under those circumstances. The one you are with now is the odd man out. He is motivated primarily by his emotions rather than what he stands to gain or lose.
God damn it. Guess I'll just have to lay low in some other town so the Opportunity forget about me. Well, at this point, maybe I really will join the Rebel Army.
The Rebel Army? I remember hearing them mentioned before. I presume they are a group who takes issue with Ivan the Terrible's reign?
That's right. Word has it they've been around in some form or another for the past 450 years.
So you're not actually secretly part of it. That is a twist that I didn't see coming.
Sometimes it was nobles fighting, sometimes it was normal folk who'd run out of food. But whoever it was, it almost always ends with the Opportunity slaughtering them. Though nowadays, it sounds like they're still putting up a good fight. I also heard a strange rumor about them. I remember now. They say their leader's a lady archer who still looks like one of the old humans before Ivan's reign began.
Oh! Interesting. An archer class servant, maybe.
I don't much care for bows myself, though I guess they can work decently against some of the larger demonic beasts.
If she really is a servant, we definitely need to meet her and see if she can help us. At the very least, she's already fighting Ivan the Terrible, so it's safe to assume that our goals are already closely aligned. And if she's a rogue servant, so much the better. Servants can't reach their full potential without a master, after all. If you tempt her with a contract, she might even offer to join us all on her own accord. Interesting. I have no clue who it's going to be.
There's a servant summoned here, but it would not seem to be a counter-reaction on the part of a Holy Grail. Perhaps this servant was summoned in consequence of our arrival with the proper human history spirit origin graph. Or perhaps she's the last bit of resistance this land. No, human history itself. I was going to say, is it the counterforce? Something on your mind? Of course, there's never a moment when my mind is not occupied. And in order for us to truly be able to act here, we must ensure that servant summoning is successful. You should be seeing an area well suited to summoning about now, a cave to be precise.
I see it. It's hard to see in this blizzard, but I think I can make out the cave now. I also hear thunder overhead. I understand it's statistically very unlikely, but I am a bit concerned about us getting struck by a lightning. We are carrying a giant metal briefcase. Sorry about that, but I'm glad you made it there in time. The thunder is the mark of some extremely precious energy after all. Okay, Tanner, it's time to fly that kite. Go help him, Mash. Alright, leave the flying to me, Master. By the way, Da Vinci, it is safe to fly a kite in a storm like this, right? You sure I'm not going to be electrocuted or anything? Oh. That is not a reassuring response. This is why you really shouldn't work on such short notice. It's way too easy to forget little details like that. That's her winky face with the tongue. But never mind that now. Come on, get that kite up in the air. Chop chop. Chotomate kudasai. Look, Benjamin Franklin did an experiment very similar to this, and he came out of it just fine. Well, some of the people who tried to replicate his results weren't so lucky, but you can't do science without breaking a few eggs.
What sort of monstrous servants are you? I've never seen such a hostile working environment. Wait, that's it. I've just had a flash of inspiration. Tanner, use your head. If there's a dangerous job to be done, delegate it to someone else. Say that Yaga over there with you. Perhaps his kind don't mind being zapped with lightning.
Are you nuts? That wouldn't last 2 seconds. Lightning's one of the Tsar's most powerful weapons. It'd fry me like a piece of Kirchat bacon.
How dare you question my intelligence, beastman? Think you already revolt against a Tsar of yours, haven't you? There's no turning tail and running away now. You have to face reality.
Really? That's rich coming from a furless bunch of pink-skinned humans from some fairy tale paradise.
It would seem that lightning here is strong enough to discourage even young Paxy. Alas, we have no alternative. Miss Light, please connect the wire to the Spirit Origin briefcase. Once that's done, I want you to run away as fast as you can while holding the kite horizontally.
Oh, that's how I thought they were going to do it.
Understood. I'll make sure the kite gets airborne.
Here goes! Come on, zippity zap. Where's the cute picture they drew? The kite has reached the center of the thunderclouds, activating conversion spell. Now, go, Mash!
Good. Continue to keep an eye on the kite, Miss Light. Mr. Tanner, remain on standby near the Spirit Origin briefcase. It is crucial for the summon that you be there. This is a force summon. Once one of the heroic spirits you've bonded with has been summoned, they'll convert that lightning into magical energy and use it to form a Spirit Origin. That alone will not keep them here for very long. If a servant summoned via human magecraft is to remain in this world, they will need an attractor, a master that can serve as their anchor. Your job is to converse with a servant that appears and form a contract with them immediately.
Is it literally going to be rolling?
What's all this about? Man, that thing's really up there. I swear I have no idea what these humans are thinking.
Zip zap?
Hold it, Home. Just because this isn't the Russia we know, doesn't mean we can let some commoner witness magecraft being performed. Can't you get that wolfman to go off somewhere else? Surely you don't want to ruin his life by showing him things he's better off knowing.
I suppose you do have a point. Very well then, I will speak with him. Look over there, he says. Paxy, I'm terribly sorry to ask this of you, but we're about to perform a highly secret ritual here. Would you mind waiting outside the cave until it is complete? Again, I do apologize.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, does he actually do it?
So I'm not good enough to see their secret little ritual, huh? Damn it, they wouldn't even be here now if I hadn't shown the way. What do I care about rituals? I can smell them, so they're over there, huh? Most Yaga go their whole lives without hearing about mages, let alone meeting one. I know that mages work. Oh, this is still him. I know that mages work with Ivan the Terrible to perform that spell that combined humans and demonic beasts. The one that created us, the Yaga. And I know if they hadn't turned us into Yaga, we'd probably never survive the Great Cold Wave. They say that mages are still at work trying all sorts of spells in hopes one of them can save the world. Of course, they also say that all the mages were killed when they got on Ivan the Terrible's bad side. All the rumors are so vague to be damn near worthless. I know that mages exist, but I have no idea what they actually do. I figured that, being a mage and all, they'd have so much magical energy that even a Yaga like me can sense it. But as far as I can tell, that Tanner guy isn't anything special. If he were a Yaga, he would be too weak to survive more than a day after being born. I have no idea why the Opochniki would care about him or any of them. Still, I can't help but think. Maybe he really will end up saving this world. Which is why I can't stand them keeping this ritual thing a secret from me. Not after I've gone and gotten my hopes up like that. I can sense those two humans now, along with a ton of magical energy. He can sense magical energy. Interesting. Alright, let's see what this secret ritual's all about. What is that? It's an intrinsically designed symbol of magecraft, one that was meant to make miracles possible. Everything's in place, Master. The Spirit Origin briefcase now has enough charge for a single summon. The boy extended his right hand and called out loud and clear. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. If you heed the Grail's call and abide by this reason, then answer me. I hereby swear, I embody all that is good in the world. I shall defeat all the evil that is in the world. You'll shout out to the main character speaking. Seventh heaven clad in the 3 words of power. Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales. Those words bring about genuine miracles. They are an incantation spun in search of bravery and wisdom, all in the search of overcoming any difficulties that may stand in their way. Oh, well no, this is not now. This is just, okay. The Fate System, a secret ritual for summoning heroic spirits. Oh, hi!
My name is Avicebron. I am a caster. I come in response to your summon. It would seem, though, that the circumstances are somewhat unusual. Do you have any small children that I can shove into a giant golem, perchance? And you, over there, are you an enemy?
Ugh.
Paxy. I thought this might happen.
Who saw the secret summoning ritual? Cursed fool of a beast! How dare you trample all over my kindness? Tanner, order that servant of yours to dispose of the witness.
Now, calm yourself, Gordolf. Surely there is no need in a world with no mages association. For that matter, even if we weren't able to keep the summoning ritual perfectly secret, I doubt there is anyone in Russia who could decipher it. Besides, I believe Paxy understanding our power would in fact be to our benefit.
That guy just appeared out of nowhere. Hey, you. Are you human?
I am not. I am a servant, one who long ago made his mark on history. Thanks to my accomplishments, I ascended to the throne as a heroic spirit. Now I serve this man, for he is my master.
Heroic spirit? Then does that mean you're like Ivan the Terrible?
Oh, so our enemy is Ivan the Terrible, eh? That's going to be difficult.
Looks like we got an intellectual sort.
As a result of my summoning, I know all the information my master possesses. That said, it seems there are still many things we have yet to learn about this strange land. Now then, where to begin? Before we discuss matters further, why don't I show you what I am capable of?
Demonic beasts. Damn it, I didn't even notice them following me here.
A word of warning before I fight. My body is frail and weak. I may be the least useful out of all the classes, in the sense that I cannot do anything by myself. But I am also a miracle worker, so to begin I would like to show you what manner of miracles I am capable of performing.
Golem time!
Now, let us do battle.
I don't think I've actually seen much of Avicebron's actual battle moveset, so it's going to be interesting. I might have seen it during the Apocrypha event, but because, I haven't watched Apocrypha, I didn't have the context, so I kind of, didn't... I saw, but I didn't look. Okay, so let's see what skills you have. Arts card and Buster card effectiveness, up. Greatly increase your Noble Phantasm gauge, and what is this? Tranquil Fix. Gain a status that applies the following to all allies when defeated. Apply Invincible 2 times, and... So when he's defeated, they apply Invincible. Wow. And recover HP. Wow. That is interesting. Alright, let's start off with just some stuff here. I guess I should have used rapid casting first, huh? Okay, I love how it's just the golem fighting. That's pretty great. That's pretty cool. Chill poison. Okay. So let's see here. Let's how much do you get? Oh, a lot. Like a lot. Alright, so let's use your Golem Keter Malkuth. And then these. Is it gonna be the giant one that Again, you shoved a child into? It's that. Not bad, not bad. I mean, it's a problem because of what it actually does, like in story, but yeah, that's a cool moveset. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and let's finish you off. See what your quick also looks like. Double slam. Single slam. Little mini guys going ham. I like it. The thing with the death is really interesting. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's real neat. Also, you talk a lot, sir. Okay.
That was incredible. Those stones, they just flattened the Kerchat like it was nothing.
These are my golems. I'm too weak to fight myself, so my only option is to have them do so on my behalf. Now, Master, we can talk more later. First, I'm going to make this cave into my workshop. That should strengthen our ability to summon, which in turn would allow you to make use of your Spirit Origin Graph. That way you may call upon the Shadows of the Servants registered within this briefcase whenever you like. You will, of course, only be able to do so in combat, and this power is sadly quite limited in its scope. Now then, I think I shall rest until the workshop is complete. Master Tanner, Mash Curiolite, and Paxy the Yaga, was it? Allow me to introduce myself again. My true name is Avicebron. As you can see, I am a caster, just a humble maker of golems. But given the circumstances, it would nonetheless seem that I am just the servant for the job. So you weren't part of the Spirit Origin Graph. Mr. Tanner's never met you before. I mean, I have you, but that's okay. Then it must have been the land itself crying out for help that brought you here, rather than a bond with him. It would seem that the existing heroic spirits cannot easily materialize in this world. No, just one more thing that sets this place apart from a singularity. I guess this is what Magecraft Theory was talking about. But that can wait. For now, I'm just glad we have a new ally, and one who seems to be very likely to be helpful at that. Avicebron, given your particular expertise, do you think you might be able to repair the Shadow Border's armor? Let me see the data. By all means, go ahead. Go ahead. Go on, give it to me straight. Okay. We'll first need to find the right materials. I should be able to craft suitable armor plates as long as we have quality ore imbued with magical energy. Ordinarily, such ore is only traded among mages, but I believe we should be able to find some here. Good answer. Just what I'd expect to hear from the forefather of all golems. Mind if I leave him in charge of fixing the Shadow Border's armor homes? Not at all. That would certainly be great help. Now then, Mr. Tanner, Mr. Curiolite, Paxy, I believe we should decide on our next course of action, assuming that's all right with you, Gordolf.
Of course. I will have the final say, yes?
Naturally. Da Vinci, I would like you to continue learning everything you can regarding the materials. For the other matter we discussed, that is.
Okay, I'm on it.
Right. In brief, I believe our next move should be to rendezvous with this rebel army. We now know that its leader is a servant. Moreover, there is a strong chance they will elect to join us, given that they oppose Ivan the Terrible.
But we don't know where it is, sadly.
I believe Paxy can be of assistance there. You do know where they are, don't you?
Not exactly, but I know a few villages that are rumored to have ties with them. Word has it they provide them with food, hide them from the Oprichniki, that sort of thing.
Then that is where we will go. I trust that's all right with you, Director?
A village where rebels gather? I don't care much for the notion, but then again, I won't have to be the one going there anyway. Very well then, be off with you, Tanner. I await good news and much overdue food supply. The Shadow Border's reserves are nearly empty, and the state of one's belly has a direct effect on morale. I'm sure you're well aware of this, but the border staff are mentally exhausted as well. I have been battling hunger, the cold, and cabin fever for some time now. At least you've been able to walk around outside.
Alright, I almost forgot about that little problem. But are you sure we can eat Kurchat meat?
We had better be able to eat it. Forget the roast beef now, I'd be happy with a side of bacon. The music family has been practicing alchemy for generations. Even if our meat does contain toxins, rest assured I can make it edible. I've been stranded alone in the snowy mountains countless times before, so I've invented my own spells to turn good meat bad. Sorry, bad meat good. I can even transfer spoiled meat to sirloin. Why else do they think I'm known as Music the Falcon?
What a useless or totally useful spell. It's definitely a narrow niche, but it's what we need right now. I'm doing my best.
I don't want your best, I want results. My future's resting on your shoulders, after all.
I'll do my best.
Now you're buckling under the pressure.
Fun times. Okay, we got a Saint Quartz. Okay. How much is the Gloomy Village? 2 of them? Yeah, we can do this now. Golem Master. Well, we'll bring them along here, because that'd be good. And then otherwise, the fact that we can now summon is really good. You deserve to be here in Snowland. Otherwise, my teams are messed up because I was using it for the grind, and we'll get a little bit of everyone who'll be helpful here. Let's go with you. Try to keep costs down a bit too. I mean, we could also put in Mash. Mash should be helpful for just keeping the costs down. So we'll go with like that, then like that, then like that. Yep. And then we'll give, you can get, I don't think you need that one. We'll give you Buster Up. You can get, Dive to Blue. You can, now we'll save a bit when we go to the rank 5, Dragon's Meridian. You're good with that, and you're good with that. Oakley dokily. Let's go and destroy Kali. But we'll also switch over to this, because, hey, these are really good powers. No NP gain, but honestly, the rest are just really good. So let's go. Okay, Golem Master. That is a tall mountain.
Very well then, let us be on our way, Master. I have sealed off and hidden this workshop with boulders. It shall be our secret hideout.
God, you are useful. It's very well hidden. I can't see it at all anymore, but how are we going to find it again ourselves?
Not to worry, I've set a golem to sense when we draw near and guide us in.
Well, let's hear it for the golems.
It's nothing special for a golem keeper like me, although as a mage I am merely second-rate. Now then, let us head for one of the villages said to be aiding the rebel army.
If I may, do be as quick as you can about this.
I know. Anyway, we'll have to pass through another village to get the one we want.
Make sure you stay out of trouble there. It's mostly neutral, but it does lean pro-Ivan. Oh god, there's political leanings in villages? That's confusing. Well, not confusing, but it's like, now we gotta like really, really consider. Alright, let's get in and get out quickly before anyone notices how much you guys stand out. Oh, you're cool.
Hold it.
What do you want?
You've gotta pay the toll. If you mean to use our village as a shortcut, it's only fair.
That's ridiculous. I'm not paying that.
You're off to join the rebel army, right? You can pay the toll, or I can capture and report you. Either way, it's no fur off my snout.
Regrettably, we don't have a single ruble to our name at the moment, and I do not wish to cause you injury if I can help it. However, if we cannot settle this peacefully, well, Master, what would you have us do?
Let's try and persuade them.
Persuade them, huh? I don't know. Tell me, are your labor needs being sufficiently met?
Take a look around. What do you think?
Then allow me to present you with this.
What is that?
A moving statue of sorts, powered by magecraft. It is not the most nimble thing, but it can be quite capably handle any hard labor you wish to throw at it.
And you're just giving it to us for free?
Of course not. In exchange, you will pretend you never saw us and let us be on our way. That way, we can reach our destination unimpeded, and all of you will gain an endless source of free labor. So, do we have a deal?
Dang. Smooth. Did we avoid battle?
My, that certainly took a turn.
I see that villager's incapable of picking a side.
I'm surprised you could tell, human. Yeah, that's right. That village is full of Yaga who can't make up their minds. What do you mean?
They continue to support Ivan the Terrible while also making deals that obviously help the rebel army. Places like that are inevitably seen as enemies by both sides. They are destroyed when one invades.
Still, given their location, it is likely they are left with no other choice. They are situated far from the capital and close to the rebel army, after all. Can we truly blame them for living their lives the best they can with the meager options available to them?
The trick is to living a life with one foot in one camp is...
Reading.
The trick to living a life with one foot in two camps is to throw away all you hold dear and compromise every step of the way. Well, you may never enjoy a better tomorrow, at least if the solace of knowing yesterday wasn't too bad. If you cannot do that, but instead constantly flick back and forth, you doom yourself to destruction. I saw it happen to my own family back when the political infighting grew especially fierce. Oh, just thinking about it is making me nauseous.
Calm down, sir. I don't know too much about it myself, but I've heard that for a mage there are few things worse than having their family fall to ruin. You hit the nail on the head. That village is flitting back and forth. They're scrambling around trying to make ends meet and getting nowhere fast. All that aside, that village seemed very different from the town where you lived, Paxy. It almost felt like something out of the Middle Ages. True, Yagasmolek's buildings did appear more modern. That's because they were made back in human times. And then those buildings are all 400 years old? That's right. They've been patched up over the years, but no one knows how to build like that anymore. The best we can do now is fill in any holes that show up. If we ever had a major earthquake, everything come tumbling down like a house of cards.
Much as I would be interested to learn more about the Yaga civilization, I believe we should set that aside for the moment. Right now, our most pressing concern is finding a way to make contact with the rebel army.
You're right, Avicebron. Let's see. What if we start casually dropping words like servant, master, and singularity when we talk to other Yaga? I've always wanted to be a secret agent!
Right? Unfortunately, I don't believe it would be that easy. The rank-and-file soldiers have most likely never heard of those things. We must also not forget that there are servants on the enemy's side as well as our own. Merely revealing ourselves as master and servant may not be enough to convince the rebels of our intentions.
Quite right. As such, we should keep things simple and merely do what we can to demonstrate our desire to join. Tell me, Paxy, do you have any interest in joining the rebel army? Ivan the Terrible's been ruling this land with his Opportunity for 450 years now. He's the great Tsar. He's freaking immortal. We've been living in fear of his regime our whole lives, but if my only choices now are to curl up and die, go down fighting, I'll choose the latter, proudly. I see. Personally, I would have been satisfied if you were merely willing to pretend to join them, but this should suffice just as well. And you're the guys who got me mixed up in all this in the first place. You have me there. Sure about this? Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm sure. You guys are strong. There's one of those servant people in the rebel army too, right? So we might just have a fighting chance against the Tsar. I suppose the right thing to do here would be to honor your wishes.
How much longer are you gonna drag this interminable conversation out? Wants to do it, let him do it. If we need to hurry and repair the shadow border. The Opportunity could be looking for us even as we speak.
In that case, why don't we let Paxy go into the village first and meet back up with him later?
Sounds great to me. Don't worry, I'll make sure to introduce you guys. After all, you're all I've got to hang my hat on. Okay, just sit tight.
Is something bothering you, Master? Do you regret involving Paxy in this ordeal?
I do want to respect his wishes, but
There is nothing more you can do now. Sometimes we decide our own fate, and sometimes others decide it for us. Now we must be patient. Rome was not built in a day, correct? This is true for golems as well. Really? Because you sure seem to have been throwing them together by the score in like seconds. That is simply the nature of my magecraft. And trust me, I did not reach this point in a day.
You know, when you're not evil, you're kind of cool.
It's starting to get dark.
What should we do? It must be okay to enter the village now, right?
Wait, someone's coming.
May I ask who you are?
You're the ones Paxy was talking about.
That's us.
Can you take your hoods off so I can see your faces? I'll be damned. Guess he was telling the truth.
Indeed he was. Incidentally, I will tell you now that I have no intention of removing my mask.
Yeah, because you don't want to see what's under there.
Now, may we ask you something? We have proven to you that we are not Yaga, so why are your comrades still training their firearms on us?
Easy. There's been some rumors going around lately, you see. And they say that Ivan the Terrible's working with a human mage now. One with a human-bodied servant in tow. Sorry, pal, but you're not getting any mercy from us.
Well, Master, what would you have us do?
Hit them with the back of your sword, please.
That will be difficult, as my golems do not have swords, Master. I jest. I understand your meaning, of course, so I shall do my best to honor your request. Now, let me show you the most well-kept secret among the golems I command. My fair Yaga, while I pledge to do my utmost to restrain myself, I'm afraid that I cannot be held responsible should one of my golems strike you in a particularly vulnerable place. Say your prayers.
Oh, you are actually so cool. Okay, you're kind of winning me over a lot. When I saw we got a Avicebron, I was like, It's like, really? Out of all the servants, we're getting a Avicebron. But now he's doing pretty good. I'm liking what he's throwing down. So, we battling some rebel soldiers, yeah? Just straight up throw down with the furries. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna do. So you get base 79. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. I'm gonna use the skills more because might as well make things easier. I'm gonna hold off on the invincible though. And please, if there's any character who looks to fit this environment, it's Sany. I have to use her. Like, it just makes sense. Boy, you are trying to kill a little girl. A lot. So I'm very used to his dub voice, which is less deep and more I'm gonna say falsely compassionate, if that makes sense. It's real good. He has a great dub voice. I absolutely love it. Let's go like this. Get some more meter. Smash you up. Okay. You guys deal some decent damage, like some surprisingly decent damage, so let's do this to kill and also get a ton of meter, which will be quite nice, because, hey, if we get you to 200, that'd be pretty dope, sir. And little guys, look at him go. Okay. And we got some more. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna save this for the last one. Just to destroy them all thoroughly and quickly. Good stuff. These skays. Okay. Some defense on you. You don't need that, really. Now this, It does apply attack up for an ally. I'll put that on you. You have a full combo here. But I don't really want to do a full combo. I'm going to do this instead. Because he'll probably move on and kill. Yep, I was right. Okay, and... yeah, they're clearly fleeing, so we're all good here. Of course they aim for the bear. Even if they don't know what a bear is, they probably just naturally think, I need to get rid of that thing. I don't know what it is, but I need to get rid of it. Do some of this. This'll probably give him up to 200. Because with the blue up. I don't know if it'll kill the other guy, though. You're not joking that you're not really the strongest. Yeah, you're really not. That's surprising, actually. But you brought me up to 200. Okay. And, well, just rip and tear into you. Absolutely demolish you with the back of my bear. You know, he says use the back of your sword. We're using the back of our bear. Alright. Now, how much stupid damage can we do to these guys? Yeah, that guy's a danger. So let's get rid of him. We're gonna go this up. We're gonna do that on you. Let's also do a heal on you. Now, your random effects, wasn't one of them like an attack up, so that'll be good. This does not give... no, we're good there. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. Because of that last one. Last one does a lot. No side effects, which is... oh, well, there was something there. I should probably read what the actual effect is, because it did something at the end there. But it didn't give him stat downs or anything. That was good damage, and let's see... well, we killed you. That's good. We'll probably kill the other two with a triple powered up. And they're probably like, where is this ocean? Where is this ocean? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah! Back of the snoot. What did you give me for an item? Oh, of course, gunpowder. Oh, yeah. I just noticed the remix battle theme too, which is nice. That's a nice touch. It's a real nice touch, actually. I actually really like that it changed. God, this feels like a sequel. Just the amount of new music feels like they're just... it feels like they scrapped almost everything and just said, let's go in, like, completely, you know, change it all up. So we need basically... okay, I'm gonna be real. As much fun as it was having you, you're not that powerful for what I want, so I'm gonna go with you. Let's bring you up, and let's switch you out for you. We'll switch this off for sure. Okay, and then we'll have these ones, and then, because of course we don't know, like, if one of them dies, then we'll have these guys move up, because they still deal good damage to any of them, so that's the plan. Let's go. Uh-oh. What is that? Stop. Hello there. I take it you are the leader. Where are you gonna be? Oh, shoot! I am. And I've seen your power for myself. You say you're here to join the rebel army? Dang! It's Adelante, our altar! Who is gonna, no way, sadly, be nowhere near as well animated as in Apocrypha. That episode I rewatch so often, just for the tingles of that animation. Oh dear God, it's so good. That's right. I see. but I cannot trust you. You all look like humans. In this world, there are only two kinds of people who look like humans, mages and servants, and that means you are our enemy. Please, I promise you we're... Are you with the Tsar, or are you not? The answer to that lies in whether you are merciful as well as strong. And so I shall make you a grossly unfair proposal. Fight us without killing us, even as we do our best to kill you. I see. Well, that is certainly as unfair as you say. If you have strength enough to kill us all, then you are no spy. There would be no spying on us if you could simply kill us at your leisure after all. But if you are strong enough to kill us and choose to spare our lives, that would prove you are merciful, and that is a kindness only humans possess. That is my offer. You may take it or leave it. Well, Master, now what would you have us do? I will abide by whatever you decide. We're gonna fight, and we're gonna win, without killing them. As you wish. This will certainly be difficult, but not impossible. Very well then, let us show her exactly why we were chosen as heroic spirits. It's kind of a bit of an Apocrypha reunion, but like side characters from Apocrypha, not the main cast, because the main cast was probably already in. Most of them, at least. I mean, I don't know, because here's the problem. I still don't know the timeline of when they were added, so I don't know if Avicebron was added way earlier, if like this is when he was added. Adelante Archer, I don't know if... Actually, I'm pretty sure she was added now. I have a feeling. But Avicebron, it's not as much. I don't have as much of a gut feeling about that. Okay, let's go for you. Y'all. He's like, I'm gonna look at you. Pow pow. Pow pow. Okay. Let's keep trying to raise our Noble Phantasm meters. Okay. It's just them using a gun. It's literally just armed furries. I think that's kind of hilarious. I know it's meant to be serious, but the fact that it is just furry with a, I was gonna say Glock, but furry with a shoddy or a rifle is just hilarious. No, look at that fire. No, I was gonna say look at that fire. It's clearly a shotgun, but it's I actually don't know. I actually don't know that stuff. Guys, I'm bad with guns. I'm sorry, I was raised in Canada, where guns are for the most part not part of our culture. Like, my uncle and grandpa hunt, but even still, I've never seen their guns, despite them having them. Oh wow, there's another wave of enemies? Okay, well that's more meter for us then, I guess. Sure. Actually, you know what? We could probably get Nero's meter up real fast, so let's use this and try and kill him with this, because we get Nero's back up fast because of her ability to gain a bunch. Okay, didn't kill, but will definitely be helpful. And she gets some there. Yeah, like, look at this. She'll get up to, like, 45%. 40 exactly. Alright, I tried. Okay, now we'll go... a little bit of this again, trying to get meter. For you specifically. That didn't kill. Oh my god, it's the Shoryuken. I never get used to that. Okay, and now we're gonna go... we'll just try and kill you here as quick as we can. Would have been nice if that crit. It's gonna be close. Let's see. You did it. Alright. Just her? Yep. Yes, who could this be? We say. How much are you gonna get? Not enough. That's okay. So instead, let's start off with just a full combo with you. Do this. Okay. Now this gives just invincibility, right? Damage cut. Sure, let's pop this on. That damage cut will be useful for continually surviving. Alright, do some of these. Let's see how we do. Reminder, we're not killing her, we say as we impale her with a spike. We're not gonna kill her, we're just impaling her with a spike. Okay. Yo, that's a pretty cool moveset though, I will say. Let's go now. Like this. I mean, you're gonna get the 100 right there, but that's fine. You have high crit rate percentages on those. I don't need to provide dragon because the applied trait dragon is so ridiculously specific. It doesn't do much. I mean, unless there's a secret matchup system that makes dragon do more for something, I don't know. I don't think there is. Self-evolution? Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, let's pop this on you. I'm just gonna do a full combo because she's nearly dead, so I can definitely feel like I can do 39,000 here. So I'm gonna save that for after. We'll see at least. Yeah, there we go. Just in a single hit even. Well, give me some stars at least. Okay, how much for phase 2? 280? Oh, okay. That wasn't a problem. That was not a problem. At all. Okay, we did it. Hey, hey, hey. Can you go on?
No, I'm sorry. I can't move anymore.
I believe you should be alright after a few days' rest. It would seem we have been thoroughly defeated. Very well, we surrender. If you truly had been sent by Ivan the Terrible, we clearly would have had no chance of victory. But fortunately, it seems you are not with him after all.
Say, your name wouldn't happen to be...
do excuse me. My name is Adelante. I wield the power of the demonic beast known as the Caledonian Boar. I see, so you are an altar. Essentially, but it's not as bad as you might think. I'm guessing my spirit origin always had an affinity for this demonic beast. It's made it easy to convince the Yaga that I was on their side.
Boss.
Adelante, do you not remember us?
No, I do not.
The first thing I remember is finding myself in this land, I believe. Or believe it was the death throes of this very world that called me here. The real Russia, the one from our world, has been overwritten by a Russia from a different history. It has been 3 months since I was summoned, which is as far back as my memories go. In fact, there is something I would like to ask you all as well.
What is it? Am I doing the right thing? Am I behaving the way a heroic spirit should? That is hard to answer. I'm afraid that I am not at all familiar. Wait, what? Sorry. That I am not at all familiar with the no doubt myriad extenuating circumstances surrounding this particular conflict. What I can say with confidence is that, compared to the Russia I know, Ivan the Terrible seems to be a most tyrannical leader indeed. And as such, I believe that in standing up to him, you are doing exactly what a heroic spirit should. Right, good point. I pray that you are right. Anyway, let's return to our stronghold. You all treat your wounds there. You three can come too. I'll show you the way.
Hey, where's Paxy?
Paxy, that Yaga. I had him restrained for the time being, so he really is with you? Very well, we will bring him along too.
I hope Paxy's alright. Sock shoved in his mouth.
I thought I was gonna die.
Snap out of it, Paxy!
Luck is on your side today, Yaga. Hey, I'm alive! Looks like you guys are okay too. Man, that was too close for comfort.
Alright, we're off to the stronghold. Stay alert for shadows and familiars. Not to worry, I'll have one of my drone golems keep watch. Good. Now, get on your bicorns and we'll be on our way. Yo, we get to ride unicorns? I'll ride on one of my golems. Would you and Mash like to do the same? Yeah! I don't suppose I could ride on one too, could I? By all means, it's no more trouble to make 3 than it is to make 2. I'm loving Avicebron with us. This is dope. He's a good party member. I'm very happy he's here. And I'm very happy to get a Sade Quartz too. Oh ho 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 ho. Alright. Next time, guys, we'll be off on the snowless path, so we'll see you then for that, for some more Fate Grand Order. What are we at for Saint Quartz, by the way? 29. How embarrassing. Alright. I mean, we just don't have enough. Well, I'm sure I'll get some when in 15 minutes the next Christmas event opens, and I do that one as well. So I will see you then for that, guys. Well, even though you've probably already watched that video. Wow, this is confusing. Bye, guys.